Hi there, it's me again. I'm here to bring you another dose of horrible literature. Also, excuse me for looking so terrible. I've just come back from work and found an anecdote from the coffee shop. Some dude ordered a cappuccino. I made him his cappuccino and he brought it back and was like, "This is all froth, no coffee." So I had to make him his freaking latte. I was just like... Which is also the very feeling this text gives me. So without further ado, chapters 8 and 9 of my Immortal. I know, well, okay you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. She really cannot spell the word reviews. She really has trouble with reviews. BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God bonds. Stove, flaming, or ill report ooh. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue. Okay, she isn't perfect. She is a Satanist. And she has problems. She is depressed for God's sake. How is being a Satanist a character flaw? I mean, like... I'm sure they're nice people. Oh, God. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polishes. We went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist things on my nails and red nail polishes. I know, see, does that sound like a Marusu too? Question mark. I waved to the vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excited with Draco. We went to his room and locked the door, then... Oh, please, dear God. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this thing because it's just so traumatizing. I'll put the text down there. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it in bloody gothic writing were the words, "Vampire." I thought vampire was one word. I was so angry. "You bastard!" I shouted angrily, jumping off the bed. No, you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew it too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. That's really nice. I mean, like, so that's kind of... I'm not sure if that's meant to be homophobic, or she's just using someone with AIDS as an insult, in which case, that's not nice. Neither is the homophobia. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Well, that's a good sentence. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. Oh, God, images! I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. "Vampire Potter, you motherfucker!" I'm not screaming too loud because my neighbours are in their garden with their little babber and I don't want his first word to be like a cuss word. Okay, so we're one chapter through and so far we get that Draco Malfoy has a big weenie. I just said weenie. And this makes no sense, there's no plot here. Although I have read this all before, God knows why. And there is some plot-ish, so just hold out. Okay, chapter 9. And no, stop flassing, okay? If you do, then a prep. What's flassing? Everyone in class stared at me, then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Can you imagine if that happened in your school? Like, this girl comes in and then calls some guy like a mother foofa, and then like her naked boyfriend runs in. I mean, that would be like the best chemistry class ever. It would be so funny. "Ebony, it's not what you think," Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had a pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Oh God. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares and is very haunted and depressed. Also, it turns out her real last name is Smith, not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Wait, I thought you really couldn't backtrack on the sorting hat. I thought that was like final. Why would Bloody Mary Smith? Is she like really into cocktails? God almighty, this is awful. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. That's actually fairly Snape-ish. That sentence is alright. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. Ooh, switched perspectives. I had went out with Vampire and... Oh, so suddenly it switched to Draco's point of view. I had went out with Vampire, I'm bi and so is Ebony. Such a cliche. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, the stupid preppy girl. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. Who is this Brittany girl? I never knew of any Brittany in Harry Potter. I mean, like, maybe if it was like Romilda Vane or whatever she was called, or Lavender Brown or something, like, she could have just used it. Has she even read Harry Potter? I think she just knows the names and is just like what? I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, right off, you bastard. I'm sorry, I would have put the swearing in, but small children. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest, where I'd lost my virility to Draco, and I started to burst into tears. God, this is awful. What is she doing to the English language? Okay, tomorrow's chapter 10 and 11, you get the introduction of sort of a plot. So there's Voldemort and some homophobic slurs and some sexist slurs, so trigger warnings for the next one. Anyway, goodbye. All 15 of you who probably watch these videos and like these are terrible, and I'm sorry for rotting your brain.